lesson of today. My God, you huge. I gotta stop doing that because that is not mine. But anyways, here's a love lesson of today. Now bear with me on this one because some of y'all gonna be like, what? Feel me? This one is: a person who leaves you because you won't have sex with them will also leave you when he's done having sex with you. What do you mean, Chris? He was like, what? That didn't make sense. It didn't make. What I mean by this, let's break this down. A person who leaves you because you won't. What I mean by that is, if you decide that you want to be celibate in your relationship and that person is having a fit and doesn't want to stay, you've dodged the bullet, because that is the same person who will leave you when he's done doing the act. Meaning, he only wanted that anyway. So he's going to have sex with you and leave you anyway. Because he's too focused on it. When a man is too focused on sex, you got to what's the word? You got to be weary. Especially if you're a person who is not looking necessarily for sex, if you're looking for a relationship. A man is looking for a relationship. It's not going to focus intently on sex. Matter of fact, he's not going to care whether you want to have it or not want to have it. He wants to be in a relationship. And this is what I love about what I've learned over the years, just dealing with some of my fraternity brothers, dealing with some of the people that I know when we talk about the sex. Like, obviously, all men want sex, and I told you that in a video. So don't forget that one. Don't forget about that one. All men want that, but it's the capacity in which they want it. Some men just want one night. Some just want to dominate and go. Some was like use it as a conquering thing. Some believes in their self-worth. But real men want it under the cusp of a relationship, of something solid, under something meaningful. Because honestly, what is sex when there's no meaning behind it? Everybody who wants sex is looking for meaning, right? Some of it is bad meaning, some of it is good meaning. But a real man wants it under the cusp of a relationship because it has meaning, it has depth. That's the whole point of it. It's to connect, to be close, right? So don't be mad because somebody left. I mean, let them go. You dodged a bullet. It's okay. It's not that they rejected you and they don't want you or you're not good enough. No, you are good enough. It's just he don't want the good. He don't want that good. He want the goods. And that's it. Because that's all he can provide. That is all he can provide. If that's all he's focused on, that's all he can provide. And that makes him feel like a man. And when you take that away from him, he doesn't feel like a man. He runs because he's not really a man. He's a boy. Real men rise to the challenge. So yeah, don't be mad. You just dodged a bullet. That's my love lesson for today. Real short and sweet, right? We out here in these streets. If you like this video and more, make sure you're logging on to YouTube, the Wiley Life, also Speak Music Radio, also Cypher on the Block. All those platforms have different content on there. Obviously, Speak Music Radio is my radio station, which my Cypher on the Block is featured on. And there's other content there from BB Talks and a lot of different things. Interviews that we've done at Stellar Awards, as well as on the Wiley Life. It's all the content that I create, and Cypher on the Block is specifically this podcast. Make sure the whole podcast is in full. That's the only thing that's posted on there. All the clips are posted on the Wiley Life. So make sure you're subscribing, and pushing the notification bell, because I want to know that you make sure you're supporting. If you like everything I'm doing, support me by going to my Patreon account. That's the Wiley Life Patreon. The Wiley Life. Look that up. Become a Patreon. There's going to be some Patreon exclusive content that are going to be going. If you become a Patreon at certain levels, you will get gifts from my merch store. My merch store. You can also support me that way. If you just want to go get some merch, you can support me that way. That's on teespring.com/stores/ The Wiley Life. Make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. That's Chris Conscious on all social medias. That's The Wiley Life and Cypher on the block. Please, please, please. And we out here in these streets.